Farfig Newton. Hello. Hello. Anybody out there in internet land? Brandon, hey buddy. Nice seeing you here. Impromptu. I know I didn't have it set up. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off today. How is it going, good sir? Man alive, I hate to toot my own horn, but I got some cool stuff to show tonight. So, hey, person number 2. I'm not surprised. You ought to be the way your schedule is. Oh, I bet that's Eric. Hey, Eric. Or Carl, I don't know. I haven't seen Carl for a while. Hope he's been doing all right. I'm going to go over a few baits already that it showed last week. And then we'll get to the new stuff later on when more people come in. Oh, excuse me. So, this is really impromptu. I have nothing ready to do tonight. No jigs, no spinners, no nothing. Oh, it's Hanson. Hey, Chris, how you doing? I keep forgetting you like to lurk. Like a creepy old guy in a nursing home. Just kidding, I'm kidding. All right, just letting some people know I'm on since I didn't have anything set up. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Just in case they don't get the notifications. Hey, Jason. Oh, Jason, you admitted it. I didn't say it was you. I don't need to tell Goose, do I? He knows. I was going to text Goose and say, hey, I'm on. Nah. You know what? They'll find out. I'm sure Terry will, and I'm pretty sure Jen knows I'm on. I'm not sure. Everybody else. Amy, how are you? Speaking of Amy, please keep Jake in your prayers. He's going through some heck. Not my place to say what's going on. But Jake is her boy toy. I'm just kidding. Um, yeah, keep him in your prayers. Gravy. Okay. We did find out something sad today. Jake would leave Amy for a fishing lure. We'll show you, said Lord later. This bait is a hussy, I tell you. And then we'll get into something kind of salty. Matter of fact, probably wait, no, I got 2 semi-realistic lures here. Piranha and a Sergeant Major. Bluegill of the ocean. Well, this one's semi there. I just want to at least wait for a goose. I don't think I'm going to show this tonight because I don't need y'all fighting again. Look at that smirk. You're going to start already. Don't you even. Who's leaving Hugh? Oh, Jake is leaving Amy for a fishing lure I did. It's a joke. Yeah, to be part of the, I guess, talking with me and Amy at the same time. He said he would leave Amy for this one bait I did, and it's like, shut up. He's a smart aleck. It's just a joke. Well, do you want me to show that one first, Brandon? The little hussy home wrecker bait. I'm never going to remember to get a ring light. They're too expensive. That might work. She's already starting to say lines. You see that?
I know. That's what I just said. I didn't say nothing.
Amy, I'm sorry, but happy wife, happy life for me. Who do you think's going to win this one?
Yes.
All the baits I'm showing are for sale to anybody that watches this. And I feel bad when I say that there because I feel like I'm trying to pressure people that normally watch me, and I'm not trying. So I get more views after I get off the air. People don't like talking to me. Hey, Goose. Is there anything in this world I would leave Jen for? Fishing trip to New Mexico. Just kidding.
That's the way. Go with you.
I'll leave in the middle of the night, say I need to go get a pack of cigarettes and never come back.
Oh, yes.
Okay, we're going to look at the hussy bait last. I'm not showing this dang thing. I don't need a repeat of last night. Corey, hey, buddy. So, I don't feel like explaining that one. I don't think. So, here we got the fire perch. If y'all don't remember this guy. Okay.
There's not much water.
What's that?
Brandon.
Oh, let's keep joy in our prayers. Yeah, I saw that last night. Yeah, on Campers. It's like, wow, I was low. How's Ron? I'm all right. I can complain, but I'm not going to. So yeah, here's that fire perch. So I try to be cheap, guys, with my baits. Okay, I'm showing you big baits tonight. So people that watch this now and watch this later, these are normally 25. The grenades, I've been doing research on what some people average out, and I tried lessening it. So the grenades are 25 also, unless you want it dressed up nice and pretty, then it'll be 30. Corey. Anyway, we got the fire perch, right? I did that one. We got the red belly piranha. That's why there's no hooks on these yet, just in case, you know, the customer says, hey, tie me up a fancy treble hook, you know, front and back. You know, it's not going to cost any different. It'll just be $35 more. No big deal. We got this grenade. The white on this bait glows in the dark. A little bit green on here, purple on top, glow in the dark. Oh yeah, and you see that light? Hang on, you might be able to see it better on the other side. And right there on the gill plate, there's a weird blue, like almost looks like lightning. I don't know if you can make it out. Right there. That glows blue. Blends in really nice. So, speaking of glow in the dark lure, I got one outside that glows. I just don't like it. It's one of those things. It's all popular. And there we go. We got this one. This is one that would be, you know, $5 more, even though it has two fancy treble hooks on it. This is what we did last night, the treble hooks for. And even though that has customized, whoopee. So we got a Sergeant Major. That's what I meant by going salty. The bluegill of the ocean. Yeah, by the way. Now to, oh boy, how am I going to get the camera to work? The reason I say that is because we got some really shifty stuff going on here. Where'd I put my lighter? It's transparent. So. I know I should charge more for these spring bluegill, but set at 25, but oh yeah, I didn't show it shifting, or try to anyway. There you go, you can see it shift. Purple, green, and blue. So this next one, this is the home wrecker. This is what the joke was this morning, that Jake would leave Amy for. A lot of hand detail in here, hand done eyes, which I'm glad to try to let the camera focus on them. So here's this bad boy. Let's see if I can get that. This thing's really special. I don't know if you can really. Depending on how you turn it, that it's not doing it on camera. Why ain't it doing it on camera? Those bars will slightly disappear a little bit and blend in it. A skosh. A skosh. Thank you guys for the kind words. Thank you, Goose. Check out those eyes. This is a lot of tooth picking. Again, this one's also transparent. Especially this fin. I feel like I need to explain this one a lot. I did something that was kind of useless. You ain't gonna be able to see it. Even it got lost in the paint job. Oh, yeah, you can see the orange underneath that blue. I'd covered this thing in Dragonfly glaze before I did anything, thinking I was going to do something cool. It got lost except for on the dorsal fin. Great, it's not going to pick it up, is it? Believe me, it's there. But yeah, I painted the belly chartreuse, you know, wrapped it, blacked it, and it's gold to brown, green color shift. And I left the dorsal fin completely naked. and only overspray hit that when I was doing the stripes. And then when I was doing the stripes, I hit it a little bit harder. Just slightly blend that into the back. And these dots aren't actually black. They're that metallic sugar coat paint. What the heck is that called? But anyway, I don't know if you can tell in the fin, it's not exactly black. It's called abysmal green. So, let's see. Well, it is really not picking up jack crap. I'm sorry, guys. Makes it look like I'm lying, but I'm not. This kind of looks like a bunch of different panfish thrown together. Thank you guys for the kind words. So, yep, people ask me on price ranges. Stuff like this is all $25 unless it gets a fancy treble hook that you want. Well, if you want a fancy treble hook, you gotta ask for it. Let's see it just up for sale and somewhere and be like, that's why there ain't no hooks on them yet. Well, these here just get regular hooks, sure. But yep. Now, I don't want to show this thing, but I have no choice to because I got nothing else. Bass fishing lures. Stuff like this piece of crap. This is a piece of junk. Don't go by this. It's the only bass lure I have near me. I mean, common. They're $10. I try to be cheap. $10. So I try my best to be cheap. S cranks too. Your common sized ones. But when you get above, like 6 inches, go to 25 bucks. Now the handmade baits prices vary. They're priced as marked. So unless it's an auction type of deal. So trust me, they're not this cheap. So there you go, guys. You got a quick, uncomfortable rundown of what I charge and some of the baits that are available right now. Except for the blue crawl. The blue crawl, that hunk of junk is not available. That is Jen's. No matter what Amy will tell you, that is Jen's. And what Jen wants, Jen gets. So, I'm sorry, Amy. Happy wife, happy life. At least for me, anyway. That, and I'm scared of her. Did you want a fancy treble hook for this? No. Are you going to actually use it, or am I about to make this into a freaking keychain? I don't do keychains. I only do them when asked by customers. She is actually marked in my you can set well, I don't know if you know. You can set nicknames in Messenger. I marked Goose as Goose instead of Charlie Widener. And anyway, her nickname is Boss Lady. Hey, Mr. Carter. I just showed a bunch of baits. No, it's not Amy. It's Jen's. Now throw a kick and scream on the floor. She's the boss, not you. She's in Alabama. They're like, you know it, girl. But like I said, Amy, once I'm able to get some bass baits in, other crank baits in, I'll make you one that looks a lot better than that. What?
She messed with me.
Called you a heifer again?
Yes.
You heifer. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to make Amy a blue crawl. Goose has a blue crawl I did too. That one I actually liked. That one's a piece of junk in my opinion. It was on one of those Rebel Soft. I'll paint her a blue crawl on a 2.5. It's going to look a lot better than that thing. I don't know what I was thinking. It's too much blue. I should put. Even the belly is like a pale bluish. No, I don't like it. See, we all make baits that we absolutely hate sometimes. The only reason I epoxied that blue crawl was because I mixed up too much epoxy, and that's the first bait that I grabbed. I mixed too much epoxy up when I was epoxying the head of this bait, the Sergeant Major. So I'll make her a better one. We'll see who's outfishes who's then. Your crawl or hers? These two, oh my gosh, I'm glad they're not near each other. They'd be fist fighting over a freaking lure. Over a bait. Women. They scare me. Jen, do I have anything else to show? Well, I didn't put the blades on that because the blades ain't done. All right, showed that. It's a quick spinner bait. Shiny gave me a spinner bait to redo for myself, and I just slapped stuff together. What the heck? I'll show you. It don't have the blades back on it because I redid the blades. So, you know. I used that candy sugar metallic stuff. I don't like that stuff. That's why the head's all weird looking. But yeah. That'd be it. It'll get by. I already know what trailer I'm putting on this, Mr. Carter. So that's why there's green and a tad bit orange on there. It's going to look pretty cool. At least I think so. Did I talk fast enough?
No, talk faster.
Anybody has any other questions when it comes to any of my baits? If I left anything unanswered, please let me know. And I will answer you as fast as I can. Whether it's here in the chat, text, email, whatever the case may be. He's going to start, isn't he? Where's the Helgermite? I didn't get 1/8 jig heads yet. You want to see a green and orange Carter, Mr. Carter. And then it'll shift to purple. Are you two still over there fighting? Yes, I fell victim to using a lot of greens and oranges here. Almost every bait or some type of, green or orange one. Most of the time it's straight up neon or chartreuse type of green, or neon green. Because when I look at this here, this has all three. So Thank you, buddy. How's fishing going for you, Mr. Carter? Back to the Helgermite. I got some ideas on my head in my head how I want to do that. You know, and I might have to do a practice one first so I don't make a complete idiot out of myself. But I do want to try it. Oh, I'm sorry. Bass on beds with where you are. They're all getting ready to. Mr. Carter, I'm going to tell you a secret about fishing with Charlie, with Mr. Goose. You can be the world's best fisherman or a pretty good fisherman. You go fishing with him and you feel like a piece of crap. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Nah, actually, it's a great time. Hey, Trout Slayer. Um, yeah, because he doesn't go fishing, he goes catching. That's what Goose does. Never a dull moment when he goes fishing. And I will speak on Goose's behalf. Goose, I hope you don't mind. Because I know this year because I was talking to him while he was at Ute. He caught a heck of a lot more fish than what Melissa showed last night. She only showed two. A decent white bass and looked like a male largemouth getting ready to. One of the girls out fishing me. Oh, you're talking about the other day when Cheyenne caught that largemouth. That thing was so chunky. But I'm gonna embarrass Cheyenne. She's not near me. I don't care. But yeah, see how chunky this bass was. Um, I was going for crappie. I caught a bluegill bigger than my freaking hand. I wish I would have taken a picture, but I did for Corey, didn't I, Corey? Pretty sure I did. All right. He inhaled one of my jigs that I tied. I mean, the whole jig was oops. That was fun getting it out. I should have brought it home. I know I didn't kill it or anything, but I really should have brought it home because that would have made such a good sandwich. All right. This is my daughter Cheyenne. We're at this one pond. Now the size of this bass. Look how fat, chunky it is. And look how happy she is. I took this picture of her. They are hitting the crankbaits and stuff. Um, I did. I was just trying to target crappie left, but I couldn't find it. Get into the crappie. I got into the bluegill. Oh, that's how you did. I know you didn't forget, buddy. Um, I'm sure you're using them. I swear I took a picture of it. Didn't I don't have that picture, do I? I mean, that bluegill was something. Yeah, we were fishing at the creek first, which was awesome. Had a lot of fun. We all caught about the same, except for I was catching some of the rock bass. Again, a good eating fish if you never had it. Um, Not even an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I get a message from Amy. Bling! Amy painted a rock bass. It's like, no. Yeah, that's the rock bass. I thought I had bright red eyes. Hang on here. Oh, that's me doing a video of that stinking grenades. No, I do not have a picture of it. Ah! No, I'm kind of upset. I really wish I did. And for those of you who are wondering, there's Amy's rock that she painted. She's selling it. After I caught that, she did an amazing job on that bait. Looks like he's decked out for archery season. Someone could pick that up from Amy before I end up getting check my messages. I did. Oh, then yeah. Since I was out of minutes, my messages went. Oh, Amy's back. But just trust me. Yeah, my jig caught that. One of my jigs caught. That's all I was catching my fish on. Wait, no, I did use the red worms a little bit, but yeah. Corey, if you still have that message, can you forward it back to me? And I'll show people because I feel like a liar. That bluegill was a chunk. And we were fishing bluegill that size are hard to come by. A lot of guys go to that spot just to catch the bluegill and then go to the river, which is no. It's like harvest responsibly. If you know a lot of other people are taking fish out of one area, don't you go there and do it. Because not only are the bluegill going to suffer eventually, then thank you, Mr. Carter. Then you got the bass suffering. Then you got the catfish, even the crappie that feed on young bluegill, baby bluegill, and so on down the line. Harvest responsibly. I think everybody here knows that. So. By the way, I know what this looks like in the water. This one. Y'all are lucky I'm going to sell this thing. I kind of don't want to. Oh, it's a video. Oh, that's right. I'm getting so old. I'm getting so forgetful. So I'm assuming this one will look just as good, if not better, in the water. I'm waiting for my phone to go off. Yeah, I'm kind of weird. I've been hitting the smaller fish species. I know I probably shouldn't. I'm going to show this bait anyway because this is going to be going to a subscriber. That I'm not going to say which one because it's going to be a surprise. But anyway, I think this is pretty cool. If you guys have something different to say, please say it before I get it epoxied and stuff. Don't hold back. There it is. See if I can get close up to that fin there. Again, a little bit more hand detail on there on the fins. And right here, those different colored dots, all those dots below, fluorescent red or orange. Yeah, you can see that shifting. Got some space dust on there. And I don't need to put glitter in the epoxy because I already got dragonfly glaze all over the puppy. And let me see here. Doggies need to go potty. Oh, I have a feeling I know what Amy's going to say. Put a dot on it. I'm just kidding. We're not going there. Just joking. Watch yourself, Oreo. Slowly downloading. I don't have a very new phone. Never used a cane pole. I can believe it though. Oh, come on, you stupid phone. Give it about 20 minutes. You think I'm joking? I don't know why. This is just a weird year for me. I'm more into. I guess it's because. I guess because I've been watching a lot of crappy stuff and panfish stuff lately. Thanks a lot, Corey. Um, and I've just gotten such a hankering for crappie. It's now like a quest that I have to get a crappie to eat. Don't make sense. It sounds really stupid, but I'll never forget my first rod and reel set. My brother got me a you caught a 10-pound drum on a cane pole. How did that line snap? Or the pole itself. Well, it's bamboo. Um, yeah, Zebco 33. Anybody remember Zebco 33s? Exactly, Corey, and it's all your fault. Once I get a crappie that I can that's sizable enough to come home and eat, I'll probably jump back onto the muskie train and bass train. I'll be back to Ron again. But until then, it's like, I got the shivers and shakes. Come on, you stupid thing. Oh, awesome. I haven't caught, we don't have freshwater drum in this part of the state, but I've caught them. If it downloads, it downloads. I'll show people. That had to be fun, Amy. Probably like me catching my first grass carp on that Zebco 33. My first carp was a grass carp, if you believe that. Duct tape super. So, yeah, don't talk to me about super glue, though. I'm a little sick of that stuff. Yeah, I gotta trim this. I gotta trim my flavor saver. Where was I, Jed? I'm just rambling. I ramble. They just sit there and go, "Shut up." Okay, now I can think about what he said. At least that's what Amy told me. They wait for me to shut up so they can process everything. You're not right, Amy. You're mean like that. I didn't. Oh, I don't have my ugly dog hat on tonight. Sorry about that, Goose. Hello, Mr. Carter. So, besides a Helgermite, I want some ideas. Hang on a second. You know what? They'll just have to take my word for it, Corey. Give me a second here, guys. I'm going to look. I'm talking about a regular. I'm not. Okay, hang on.
Rock bass
That would look so ugly. Can I guess get a direct answer? Hey, CC. Football as well. I forgot about the flyer sunfish. Long ear, orange spotted sunfish. Oh! Warmouth, I do that all the time. Rock bass, haven't done one of them for a little while. Huh? Who said mackerel?
I did.
I didn't do a mackerel for a long time. I forget who got that mackerel. It was a mackerel spook I did. It was a hand carved one. Okay, Corey, take it easy, buddy. Oh, dude. I was going to say what kind of bait patterns you want me to see me do and stuff. You keep on getting screwed around with your internet. It's sad. We've been missing you, girl. We've been wondering what happened to you. Okay. Guess what? Oh. Okay, I guess that video will download next year. But anyway, what I was going to ask is what kind of baits do you want to see me do that are not hand carved? Like Goose is doing a run on trout and stuff like that, trout species. I can do whatever, whether it's unusual or normal or what. Something that I don't, something that you guys want to see. Besides a rock bass pumpkin seed hybrid, which I don't even think that keyhole would fit in that key, with that key. Okay, what kind of bass? Wow. Awesome, Cecilia. My daughter, my youngest daughter, got into crocheting. she in school they were teaching them, hey, Big Malone. Um, she made a small hat just for herself, and she was instantly addicted. All of them. So shoal bass, spotted bass, shot, the whatever bass, largemouth, smallmouth. I'm talking about the panfish type of bass, not the true bass. Like the white bass, the striped bass, yellow bass. They're all pretty much the same. Yeah, and Amy did a beautiful yellow bass. You guys ought to check that out too. I think it's gorgeous. A run on bass. I gotta do some research as to how many bass species there are. Peacock bass is a cichlid. But yeah, I can do one of them. So I get more baits and I can start doing stuff like that. Patrick has the very first ever peacock bass I have ever done. It is live unboxing they did of my baits. You'll see it. It actually turned out really good. I was so tickled with it. I have a few of them I did myself, almost exactly like that. They work. You do the hybrid. There's over 200 species of different bass. Are you serious? Okay, how about ones that are just native to the United States? Is that's not counting rock bass? They're like a panfish. Largemouth, smallmouth, spotted, shoal bass, whatever bass I can't pronounce. Tiger bass, Florida bass. I'm up to 7. Mean mouth, if you want to count that. I've only ever caught one. Mean mouth, they say, is a smallmouth hybrid with either a largemouth or a spotted. Mine was a hybrid between a largemouth and a smallmouth. They got the name for the reason, I'll tell you that. Um, they are mean. That thing fought twice as big as what it was, I'll tell you that. Okay, any other suggestions? Not necessarily a run, but maybe a pattern you may want to see. Guadalupe bass, Alabama bass, red eye bass, Shawnee bass. Okay, there's 9. Okay. I forgot about Guadalupe bass. What's an Alabama bass? I'm looking it up. Let me guess. It just looks like a largemouth, only darker, kind of like the Florida bass. How did that pop right up? My phone's listening to me. Ooh. That's not even close to what I was thinking it was going to be. Goose, get a good look. And then look it up. All of us bait makers. Oh, it looks like a walleye and a bass had a baby. Look how beautiful that thing is. Oh, I'm not getting into the scientifics of it. That is a beautiful fish. And quite obviously ain't gonna get as big as a. Now saying 12 species of bass. Honestly, it looks like a mean-mouth almost, but like a mean-mouth is smallmouth spotted mix. So the one I call it. I crap you not. What did I just say? That's exactly what it is. Alabama bass are one of the approximately 12 species of black bass. They're an aggressive species that outcompetes largemouth bass and readily hybridizes with small and spotted bass. Alabama bass are nearly identical in appearance to spotted bass and were formerly known as Alabama subspecies of the spotted bass. The other former subspecies of spotted bass, the Kentucky spotted bass. Okay, why are we getting specific here? It's found throughout Virginia and is native to the southwest portion of the Commonwealth. The draw of the Alabama bass lines up with the middle ear. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so apparently in Virginia they're a nuisance. They are cool. Thanks, Malone. Now I really want to catch one of them. Whoa, Maryland? They're all the way up in Maryland now? I'm not that far away from Maryland. I hope you have a good weekend too, buddy. Catch a big one for us. I want to catch an Alabama bass. No, we don't. They're up in Maryland now. Apparently, they're spreading like snakeheads.
You still gotta go.
Huh?
Still gotta go to
I know we still got to go to Alabama, but we'll hitchhike there. Or it'll be like Forrest Gump. He's from Alabama. I just felt like running. I wouldn't make it out of the state, believe me. Don't worry. Just when you think your bucket list doesn't get any bigger, somebody throws something else on your list.
Let's get a bike.
Huh?
Let's get a bike.
Yeah, get a bike. Again, I'm still not making it out of Pennsylvania.
Evan. You gotta want it enough.
Huh?
You gotta want it enough.
All right, I do want enough, so I'll be in the sidecar. You can pedal us out of here.
Okay.
You gotta think, Jen. If we're gonna pedal out of state or run out of state, we need to take stuff with us.
Nah.
Fishing gear, hunting gear. That's about it. And clothes. Did you just say no?
Yeah.
To the hunting and fishing stuff. You can leave.
I can start leaving now.
Don't let the door hit you. Don't worry, we're just playing around. Saw me and Jen kid around. It's what 20 years of marriage does to you. Well, almost 20 years. It will be 20 years in August. I can't believe she put up with me for this long. We've been together 20 years, married 19. We'll be together 21 and married 20 coming up. And whenever we get to New Mexico again, God willing, I'm going to beg and plead with Miss Melissa to renew our wedding vows down there because we were going to do it up here. But I really want the Widener as part of it. And I want, blah, blah, blah. Fill in the blanks. I know it's nothing like a real wedding, it's just a renewal of vows, but in the middle of the lake, yeah. Get Melissa's little raft.
Yeah. Melissa can stand on shore, we want the raft.
I don't know, Jason. We'll see what the Lord has in store for us, buddy. It's all up to him now. It'll eventually happen again. I'm positive it will.
Yes.
Yep, that's what we're thinking. Gotta have faith in, Jen and I have faith in it, and we're not letting anything get us down. We know it will. When we don't know. It's up to the good Lord's timing. Everything revolves around him because he's in charge of everything, and we're accepting of that. So whatever happens, happens. Even though, we as humans can be, well, I'm speaking for myself especially, could be impatient little turds. You're like, but I want it now. So in time. In time. Oh, y'all might want to stay tuned to Patrick Quick's channel. Slowly but surely, I am getting his. That's Quick Response Fishing, by the way. I'm getting his mystery tackle box set up for 2023. So as soon as he finishes last year's stuff happened last year that I ain't gonna get into why he couldn't do it. That's fine and dandy. So as soon as he gets that taken care of this year, the 2023 edition will be sent out to him. And I have a feeling he'll knock it out pretty quick here soon. So I'm positive he will. And this year, it's going to be geared, his mystery box is going to be geared to something specific, whether it be a species of fish, whether it be towards a certain body of water. It'll be geared towards something, and he will figure it out really quick. Once he gets it, he's going to be surprised. So will all of you, I hope. Did you put Coke in that? Why does it look so dark?
It's a little red.
So now it's purple. Okay. So. All right. Anything else, Jennifer? Sorry I didn't have anything to tie up tonight or do tonight. I scrambled to get home in time just to get on. And I did, just in the nick of time. Barely. So. Oh. So the people that are watching now and will watch later, if you have any questions or comments about the baits, it's nhlures@gmail.com if anybody's interested. If you missed any of the baits, go back a bit. I showed some that are available, the bigger baits that are available right now. I know I have other stuff that's available, but I also explained some price ranges and stuff too. So I try to be cheap. If you think I'm too expensive, I'm sorry. I've seen guys selling stuff a lot more expensive than what most of us here do. So, well, all of us here do. I mean, I've seen somebody selling these for over $60. So, 25 ain't bad, or whatever. Yeah. And again, if you feel like I'm pressuring you or something, I'm not trying to. I was just trying to explain things and stuff. You're my normal group that tunes in, so I wasn't, nagging you guys or anything. It's just for the people that will watch later, the next 30 people that'll be on, or 20 to 30. So, alrighty. I guess I'll get off of here, stop bugging you, and let you guys get on with your night. My screen just flashed at me, telling me it's time to get off, I guess. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all have a safe week. And if you guys go fishing, make sure you catch a big one for me. And somebody, for the love of Pete, catch a crappie and eat it for me. And let me know about it. So, God bless you all. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, there's always new hope in Christ. Chat dots are overrated.